Top of the first, game number 2, Riley Gio in the circle for the Generals. She starts Johnson off with a swinging strike, and it's 0-1. For Mobap in game number 2, it's Johnson, Deese, Fisher, Sanchez, Ladson, Bursey, Lygraf, Kessler, and Olivia Fisher to round out the starting 9. Emily Wright is the catcher and in the flex position. For the Generals, it's Howell at first, Romero at second. Quackernack moves over to third, the shortstop Haley Fontenot. Left to right across the outfield, Lightfoot, Dunbar, Moody behind the plate. Rayleigh Duplessis, and in the circle, of course, is Gio. This is lifted to left, and the catch is made by Lightfoot. Left fielder number 5, J.C. Deese. Oh, 1. Anthony's on the outside corner, 0-2. Gio earned her first complete game victory last weekend. That one skips in. One and 2 the count. In the air, down the right field line, and foul. Deese will live for another pitch. And another one fouled. This time down the third baseline. Lightfoot will go and track it down. Lightfoot set the LSUA freshman record last year for home runs in a season. And they're going to say that one did hit her. The pitcher, number 13, Brooklyn Fisher. In the air left side, Lightfoot drifting under it. She'll make the grab. And there are 2 down.
Come on.
Center fielder number 24, Alexi Sanchez. 1-0 the count on Sanchez. On the ground, foul. Quackernack just about got away with one there. That was about as tight as it could be down the third baseline. Here's the 1-1. Another one down the third baseline, foul. That one in off the hands. Runner going, pitch called the ball at the plate. it's a 2-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on second after the stolen base. Got her looking for strike 3. That'll end the inning. And it'll be Romero, Fontenot, Moody due up when we return. Bottom of the first inning, Romero will get things going for LSUA. It's Romero, Fontenot, Moody, Dunbar, Howell, Quack, Bailey, Duplessis, and Lightfoot. 1 through 9 for the Generals. Just a couple of changes from the opener. Romero, a junior transfer. Here's the 1-0 from the southpaw, 2-0.
Oh my gosh, that must be horrible to get trolled like that.
3-0. And get me over pitches there, call the strike.
Oh, I thought you said ball. Wait, I sent her on accident. Ball? Oh.
And he called that one a strike.
So why'd she leave?
So it'll be 3-2.
Okay. Sorry.
Payoff pitch now from Brooklyn Fisher. It's a third on a line for out number 1. Shortstop, number 17, Haley Fontenot. In the air, shallow center, moving behind the bag and making the grab is Johnson. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody.
Center field or just center? CF or just C?
Opposite field, snagged at second by Ladson, and she retires Moody for out number 3. The Generals go down in order We'll be back top of the second coming up after this. Top of the second, Ladson will lead things off for the Spartans. Swinging first pitch on the ground, a third. Quackernack 5-3 for out number one.
So 5-3.
The right fielder, number 55, Alohalani Bursey. Bursey left game number one with an injury, but she is back for game number two. Swinging first pitch as well. Pops this one up. Romero camps under it. And that is out number two. Third baseman, number 9, Allison Legraff. 17 pitches through an inning and 2/3. 18 skips in for a ball. Legraff 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts in game number one. That one's called a strike 1-1. One from Gio. Outside corner 1-2. Had a chance to walk by Gio throwing before the game on the skirt of the infield, and she throws hard. We don't have a radar gun, so I can't tell you how hard, but she throws hard. 2-2. I joked with Quackernack that at the end of the season I'm going to have to stand in against some of the pitchers. On the ground, back up the middle. That'll be through for a single into center. A 2-out single. First baseman number 25, Cameron Kessler. And that'll bring up Kessler, who is 1 for 3 in the opener. Want to know the count on her. Legraff feinted like she was going to try to steal second. Feints again and a swing and a miss at the plate. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. Very eventful weekend around the campus of LSU Alexandria. It's homecoming. Hall of Fame tomorrow morning. Another doubleheader out here at softball, baseball playing too as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed that Mother Nature cooperates later into the afternoon. Here's the 2-2. 3-2. In the air down the right field line. It's going to be fair. Kessler heading for second. They're going to wave around Lygraf, and it's an early 1-0 lead. The designated player, number 26, Olivia Fisher. Second hit of the game for the Spartans. Just drop that one right down the line. Swing and a miss. Chopper to short, Fontenot. Over to Howell for out number 3. But the Spartans do get one. They lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Dunbar will lead things off in the bottom of the second. Open the inning with a ball. It's 1-0 on the general center fielder. Fouls that one away. It's 1-1. Off the end of the bat, over to the first base dugout. Dunbar 0 for 2 with an RBI in game number 1. Two ball, 2 strike count on Dunbar. Swing and a miss. Got her for out number 1. First baseman, number 19, Jillian Howell. First pitch to Howell. Called a strike, 0-1. And the sunglasses swap again over at first. Bursey takes over the shades. That one skips in. Good block by Wright behind the plate to go out and get it. Foul out of play. 1-2 count on Howell. Back in the lineup for game number 2. Right back from whence it came. A one-out single for Howell. The third baseman, number 18, Yulia Quackernack. And Trent Partridge coming down. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. Now running at first, number 8, Kate Nettles.
Did I do that?
There goes Nettles, and she is in there with a stolen base. Be her first stolen base of the season. Quack fouls that one off the netting. Count evens up at 2-2 to Quackernack. Here's the 2-2 offering. Just misses. 3-2. Laney Bailey waits on deck. On a line in a left center, that's going to get down. Should be extra bases. Nettles is around a score, and Quackernack has an RBI double. The designated player, number 6, Laney Bailey. Misses off the corner. So it's a tie ball game. and she fouls that one off of herself. Here's the 1-1. Catches the corner 1 and 2. On the ground, weakly to short. Johnson fires across for out number 2. Catcher number 24, Rayleigh Dufleshay. Ground ball was slow enough that Quackernack could advance. And it's a called strike to open the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Thought about it. Held up, and it's 1-1. Catches the inside corner. And Fisher now strike away from avoiding any more damage. Two and two. Lightfoot's on deck, and then it's back to the top of the order. Swing and a miss. Got her for out number 3. The Generals get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 1 stranded. We'll be back top of the 3rd coming up. Top of the 3rd, top of the order, it's Johnson leading off. Swinging first pitch, and she's got a single into center. Left fielder number 5, J.C. Dees. Gio will step off. That's the 3rd hit of the game for the Spartans. Here's the 0-1, squaring around a bunt, fouled it away. The 0-2. Cutter looking. One down in the inning. Pitcher number 13, Brooklyn Fisher. Outside. Here's the 1-0. On a line and a left. Second hit of the inning. Center fielder number 24, Alexi Sanchez. One out, two aboard for the Spartans. First pitch to Sanchez, fouled away. The 0-1. Weekly right side. Romero flips to first. And everybody else advances. Second baseman number 14, Miranda Ladson. First pitch to Ladson up high. 2 outs and a pair of ducks on the pond for her. One-0 from Gio. And it's going to skip away, and a run will score. Mark at a wild pitch. Three and 0. Spartans leading 2-1 now. And it's ball 4. And Haley Primrose is going to go out and have a chat with her pitcher. Long chat here. The right fielder, number 55, Alohalani Versi. Two outs, runners on the corners. One already in the inning. That one's well upstairs, 1-0. Two and 0. Gio lost the command here this inning. Already 2 outs. Oh, and that one misses, and that was the one you wanted. Here's the 3-0. It's a 4-pitch walk. third baseman, number 9, Allison Legraff. And that's got Trent Partridge barking. He didn't like the last 2 pitches. Ball 4 was definitely off the plate, but ball 3 was fairly close. In the air, that's gonna find a way down. It is a double the left center. There are now runners on second and third. It's a 4-1 game. First baseman number 25, Cameron Kessler. First pitch swinging. Guillo got a glove on it. Romero got her in time. And it is 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. Lightfoot leads off here in the bottom of the third. She came on as a pinch hitter and then stayed in the game defensively in the opener. Squares around, pulls back. And it's ball 1. The lefty Fisher back out for her third inning of work. 1 run on 2 hits so far surrendered. 9-1-2 spot. That's going to be a fair ball. Lightfoot rounding first. She'll slide into second with a double. Second baseman, number 3, Sophia Romero.
Should be left line.
And Ted Lygraf coming out again. She dove right on the line there. Runner going, the tag, got her! And Trent Partridge going out. Coaches have been active in this doubleheader. And Trent with some parting words to Fisher there. Here's the 1-0 to Romero. Low one outside. Haley Fontenot waits on deck. Catches the outside corner. Somebody, I don't know if they like that pitch or not. They just want it to be heard, I think. Somebody in the crowd. That's on a line. And it'll slip past a diving Ladson at second for a single up the middle. The shortstop, number 17, Haley Fontenot. And Font will stand in. Romero with some wheels over at first. 9 stolen bases. And she's going to try for 10. Will be I believe, a strike at the plate or a ball. There we go, strike at the plate. And a stolen base for Romero puts her in a double digits on the season. 1 out. That one's over for a called strike this time. The 0-2 now. Off the black, 1 and 2. Fisher wanted it. One and 2 the count to Fontenot. Fisher delivers. Struck well in the air to center. It's drifting back. The catch made by Sanchez. Tagging and advancing's Romero. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. Two down and a runner at third for Moody. Generals would like to, more than likely would like to start chipping away at this 3-run deficit. You don't want to leave it all to the last inning or two of the game. Ooh, Romero wanted to break toward the plate. Now a throw behind her to third. And she's back in time. Sophia Romero is about as aggressive as they come on the base path. Down low, 3 balls, no strikes. Get me over pitches there for a strike. Here's a 3-1 offering. That'll be ball 4 to Moody. The center fielder, number 15, Caitlin Dunbar. Runners on the corners and 2 outs. I would not be surprised to see a little action on the base path. There goes Moody. A pump fake and a called strike at the plate. And it's a stolen base for Moody. Oh, and 1 the count. Fouls that one off the netting. Misses outside, 1 and 2. Fisher the 1-2. To short, that one's off the glove. And in a center, 2 are gonna score. It's 4-3. First baseman, number 19, Jillian Howell.
Is that correct? Two?
4-3 game and a 1-0 count on Howell as Dunbar. That officially goes in the book as a single up the middle.
1 ball.
Popped up, foul territory over toward the dugout. It'll get back and out of play. General's getting a little timely hitting here in the bottom of the third. Catches the corner 1 and 2. So Fisher now 1 strike away from ending the danger. Swing and a miss. Got her chasing for out number 3. The Generals plate 2. It's 4-3 Missouri Baptist when we return. Olivia Fisher will lead things off in the top of the 4th inning. Spartans lead 4-3. Opens the inning with the ball 1-0. The Generals did manage to plate 2 in their half of the third. Just a 1-run game now. 1-1 misses low and inside. 2 balls and a strike. On the ground, left side, Fontenot backhands it, but it'll go as a single. And she's up and okay. Shortstop number 1, Michaela Johnson. So McGinnis will come on to run. Johnson opens the at-bat 1-0. Two and 0. Upstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. Three 0 and get me over for a called strike. Now the 3-1 offering. Struck well down the left field line. They're going to wave her around from third. She'll score. It's an RBI double down the line for Johnson. The left fielder, number 5, J.C. Deese.
She had 1 RBI, right? Maybe just clear it on.
5-3 game. Yeah, that one's chop foul. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th, an 0-2 count on Deese. First 2 hitters have reached. That one's going to be inside. He evens the count up at 2-2. Fouls it off to stay alive. The double deuce is high, 3-2. Count runs full. Swing and a miss. Buried it down and in. And that's out number 1. Pitcher number 13, Brooklyn Fisher. Hammered down the right field line and foul. And 1 from Gio to her counterpart. Misses just off the corner. Here's the 1-1. In the air to left, shallow, Lightfoot coming on. She drops it. And it'll be runners on first and second now. Center fielder number 24, Alexi Sanchez. And a wild pitch, the runners will advance. Runners on second and third now. Corners pulled in for the Generals. Swinging away, and that one's foul. Here's the 1-1. Just off the corner, 2-1. Fisted to left, Lightfoot the grab. Here comes the throw to the plate. And it'll be a sacrifice fly. Second baseman, number 14, Miranda Latson. Misses inside. Count evened up at 1-1. On the ground at third, Quackernack fields to Howell. And that will end the inning. Missouri Baptist gets 2 more, and they lead 6-3. So in the bottom of the fourth, Quackernack leads off for the Generals. And, right back up, and that one scoots through Fisher. The designated player, number 6, Lainey Bailey. That'll bring up Bailey, the designated player, after pitching game number 1. Swinging first pitch, and this one is sky high to shallow center. Catch made by Sanchez for out number 1.
What comes next? That's it?
Pinch hitting number 7, Livy Thibodeau. So a pinch hitter for the Generals. Livy Thibodeau will stand in for Duplessis. Oh, upstairs. 1-0 to open the AB. Generals trailing 6-3. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. Snap throw down at first. Quacks back in time. 3-0 count at the plate. Offering, ball 4. Thibodeau draws a 4-pitch walk. The left fielder, number 32, Camille Lightfoot. Tying run at the plate. And it's Camille Lightfoot. It's back to the top of the order for Romero following her. Good spot. 1-0 though. Two and 0. Lightfoot does have some pop. It'll be 3-0. Catches the corner. And Lightfoot now sitting dead red on something she can drive. Upstairs, ball 4. Bases are going to be loaded now. Back to the top of the order for Romero. The second baseman, number 3, Sophia Romero. Just off the corner, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Call the strike 1-1. Struck well in the air to center and fairly deep. It's going to be deep enough to score Quackernack from third. And heading up to third is Thibodeau. Shortstop, number 17, Haley Fontenot. It's a 6-4 ball game now. Yeah, Brandon Hagan down there in the third base box. He looks like he's ready to run through a wall. Swing and a miss, and now here to the plate comes Thibodeau. She's in there. Generals pull off the double steal. Oh, 1 count, and it's a 6-5 ball game. Moody waits on deck. Tying run at second. 2-1, misses high. Two-one offering to Font. Struck well, the left field deep. It is out of here. 2-run home run for Haley Fontenot. It is 7-6 LSUA. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. Catches the outside corner 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Dunbar waits on deck. On the ground, a short. Johnson across, and that will retire the inning. The Generals score 4, and they now lead 7-6 when we return for the 5th. Top of the fifth inning, Bursey will stand in to lead off. She will be the first to face Kirsten Martinez, who takes over in the circle for Riley Guillot. And Riley Joe Terrio has come on behind the plate. Call the strike. It's 1-1 to the Spartans' right fielder. Make it 2-1. And again, apologies if you can also hear my camera clicking as we go along. We do it all from the press box. The 2-1 on the ground and foul. A clipboard throw from Richard Partridge. He tried to get it. I think that might have shattered it, though. It was hit well enough. Generals and Spartans will play 2 more tomorrow, as that one's ripped foul. Starting at noon. Part of a full day of athletics on the LSUA campus. Another one foul. Baseball taking on Midland. And then the University of St. Francis, starting at 11 and then hopefully 2. Men's and women's basketball take on Our Lady of the Lake University at 1 and 3 in their final regular season home game. Reach for it, check, swing. Font climbs the ladder to get it. And there's one down. Third baseman, number 3, Allison Leagraff. That one's called a strike. Here's the 0-1. Catches the corner, 0-2. On the ground, a short. Font Fields throws across. 2 down. First baseman, number 25, Cameron Kessler. Here's Kessler. Foul tip that one, and Riley Joe reaches out with the bare hand to try to make the play. I did the same when I played. You couldn't stop me from just trying to keep it in front of me, mainly because I just didn't want to go to the backstop to pick it up. If it stayed in front of me, I didn't have to go very far. 0-1 now, 0-2. That and growing up in New England, I was a big hockey, still am, big hockey fan. And spent a lot of time playing goalie in street hockey and basement hockey. So using both arms to keep the ball in front was routine as it's fouled away. You get hit once or twice by a foul tip, though, on the bare hand. You'll learn for a game or two and then go right back at it. 0-2 the count to Kessler. On the ground, foul. Here's the 0-2 for a fourth time outside. One and two. Kessler trying to extend the inning. Got her looking on the corner for strike three. We'll head to the bottom of the fifth. Dunbar, Howell, Quackernack, due up. So Flath has come on in relief. McGinnis has stayed in the game in right field. And Brooklyn Fisher has gone to the OP spot. Here's the 3-0. It'll be ball four. Dunbar works a leadoff walk. The first baseman, number 19, Jillian Howell. And Hayden Carey's going to come on to run it first. Now running it first, number 4, Hayden Carey. Both teams reaching into the bench here. Generals want to push across an insurance marker or two. No body out after the leadoff walk to Dunbar. 5 straight balls from Flath. Yeah, so that went over for a strike. Carey going from the knees, Wright's throw. Got her. A 2-1 count on Howell. Carey thrown out trying to steal. 1 out. And it's 3-1. Payoff pitch. It's coming now. 3-2. On the ground at third, it is foul. Lygraf played that one behind the bag as well. Makes it even tougher to see. Quackernack waits on deck. And ball 4. Third baseman number 18, Yulia Quackernack. Howell over at first with 1 out. Misses low. Just a bit outside. 13 pitches, just 3 strikes for Flath. Two and one over the outer half. On a line and a left and down. The designated player, number 6, Laney Bailey. And it looks like now we might have a runner. Yeah, it'll be Riley Moran. Running at second, number 27, Riley Moran. First and second, and 1 out for Bailey. In for a called strike. Ladson came over to cover the bag at second. I don't know if Moran got that big of a jump. Oh, she does get a pretty good sized one. in the dirt. Now a snap throw to second. Moran's back in time. The 1-2. It's 2-2. Oh, no, 1-2? Yeah, 1-2. Okay, I'm wrong. Fouled away. And another fouled away. It is 2-2. That's what I thought. It'll be full 3-2. Popped up, foul territory. Will it stay in? It'll be close to the netting. Kessler's got it. The catcher, number 16, Riley Joe Terrio. First pitch to Terrio. Swing and a miss. Good hack from her. No batting gloves at the plate. Instead, the batting gloves are out of the back pocket. Here's the 0-1. On a line to short. Johnson's right there, an atom ball. The Generals strand two. It's 7-6 headed to the sixth. Dunbar re-enters the game and is in center field. Molly Sistrunk has come on to play third base in Jillian Howell's spot, and Quackernack has flipped over to first. Here in the top of the sixth, McGinnis will lead things off. Squares to bunt, gets it down. Martinez, sidearm to first, got her. The shortstop, number 1, Michaela Johnson. And it's back to the top of the order for Johnson. First one, a called strike on the inner half, as Martinez is back out for her second inning of work. In the air to left center. That's going to be off the wall on the fly. Johnson rounding first. She's into second with a stand-up double. Left fielder number 5, J.C. Dees. Call the strike 0-1. 20 pitches, 17 strikes for Martinez. Living in the strike zone. Here's the 0-1. On the ground and foul. And another one down the third base line and foul. Count will stay 0-2. And yeah, he's going to let her have first. Number 13, Brooklyn Fisher. Thought that might get Trent Partridge out of the dugout. Runners on first and second and one down. On the ground, up the middle. That's through for a hit. Dunbar fields. Here comes the throw. It's cut off by Quackernack. Scoring is Johnson. It's 7-7. Center fielder number 24, Alexi Sanchez. And we will have a runner at first. Running at first, number 36, Josephine Wozniak. Going for some more speed over at first. One down here in the top of the sixth. First pitch over, a called strike. One away on the inning. Skipped in. Terrio blocks it. 1-1 the count. This is hammered into right center field. 1-2 hopper to the wall. One run's going to score. They're waving her. Oh, Wozniak's going to get held, and she is going to stay at third. That is an RBI double. And they lead 8-7. Second baseman, number 14, Miranda Ladson. 10 hits in the game for Missouri Baptist. They lead 8-7, 2 more runs here in the 6th. Initially, it looked like they were going to wave Wozniak around on that hit, but they held her up over at third. So it's ducks on the pond for Ladson. In the air to left. Lightfoot makes the catch. Here comes the throw to the plate. Terrio, the tag. She's going to be in there. Terrio couldn't control it. Everybody advances, and it's 9-7. Number 19, Kaylee Brake. And looks like a little miscommunication between the coaching staff on who should hit in the pitcher spot. Bursey is going to pinch hit. Pinch hitting number 55, Alohalani Bursey. Bursey re-enters to hit for the pitcher. And it's outside. Here's the 1-0. Dropped low, 2 balls, no strikes. On a line and foul. On the ground, up the middle and through, 10-7. Bursey comes through. And it'll be a pitching change, so we'll take a timeout. Samantha Hayes comes in to pitch for LSUA. Lagerhoff will be the first hitter she faces. The 1-1 count. Generals digging into their bullpen here, trailing 10-7. This is on a line to Romero, who makes the grab. Hayes gets out of the inning. It's 10-7 after 4 cross for the Spartans. Bottom of the 6th inning, Camille Lightfoot will lead off. Kaylee Brake is in to pitch. Starts off Lightfoot with a strike 0-1. (9-1-2) due up for LSUA, and Lightfoot's got herself a leadoff hit. The second baseman, number 3, Sophia Romero. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Call the strike. Baseball leading 10-7, it looks like, over there. That one misses inside. Now that the sun's gone down a little bit, I can almost read the scoreboard at baseball. Into the air down the right field line. Racing over, sliding, not going to get there, is McGinnis. It'll fall harmlessly to the ground. Count even at 2-2. Looks like there continues to be action in the Generals bullpen. 2-2 is high and away, 3-2. Count is full. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Romero down by way of the K. The shortstop, number 17, Haley Fontenot. First pitch to Fontenot's high. She's already homered in this game. In the dirt, 2 balls, no strikes. Aside from the second inning, every time either team has scored, it has been crooked numbers. That one up at the upper limit of the strike zone. It's 2-1. Three and one. And Fontenot works a walk. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. Tying run at the plate. Outside corner, 1-1. Two and one. On the ground, up the middle, diving Johnson, the flip to second. They got her. The center fielder, number 15, Caitlin Dunbar. Runners on the corners, 2 down. We'll have to see if Moody is going to run. There she goes. Hit and run over the head of the second baseman. An RBI single for Dunbar. And now Brandon Hagan coming down the line. And we might have a change here. We'll have a runner at first. Now running at first, number 22, Shelby Vitrano. Now batting the third baseman, number 25, Molly Sistrunk. 10-8. Tying run on first. Go ahead run at the plate. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. There goes Vitrano. And she will have a stolen base. Want to know the count on Sistrunk. Call the strike. One is hit into left center and struck well. It'll one hop to the wall. Rounding third and scoring is Vitrano. It's 10-10. The first baseman, number 18, Yulia Quackernack. One call the strike, 0-1. So Sistrunk coming off the bench in this game with a big 2-out double, and this is in a right, and McGinnis will make the catch for out number 3. But the Generals push across 3 and tie it 10-10 as we head to the 7th. Top of the 7th inning, Kessler will lead things off. Hayes back out. It's 1-0. Just low, 2 balls, no strikes. As the lights click on. Three and 0. Pumped over first strike, 3-1. Count runs full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And it misses outside. So a leadoff walk for Kessler. It looks like we'll have a runner over at first. LeCrone's going to run. Running at first, number 7, Madison LeCrone. Now batting the right fielder, number 2, Grace McGinnis. Here's the 0-0. Swung on and missed. LeCrone fainted like she might take off. Popped up near the bag at second, and Fontenot makes the grab. Shortstop number 1, Michaela Johnson. In a left and deep. Lightfoot going back. It's off the wall. Johnson will have to hold up with a double. And with one out, there's runners on second and third. The left fielder, number 5, J.C. Dees. Swinging first pitch and fouling it out of play. Here's the 0-1. On a line to left, that's going to get down and fair. Lightfoot trips and falls. 2 runs are going to score. It's 12-10. And another change coming. Number 13, Brooklyn Fisher. Fisher will stand back in. Misses outside. Box score is going to be a mess after this game with all the substitutions. The 1-0's fouled off the netting. It's outside. 2-1. Catches the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Check swing, foul. That one went off the foot. Here's the double deuce. Popped up, foul territory. It'll get out of play. The count will stay at 2-2. We'll reset, try it again. Runner going Over at third now, 3-2 with one out. Payoff pitch to Fisher. On the ground, Romero fields, flips. And the run will score. It's 13-10. Center fielder number 24, Alexi Sanchez. One skipped in for a ball. Just off the corner. Here's the 2-0. That one's over. 2-1. Three and one the count. And that'll be ball four. The second baseman, number 14, Miranda Latson. On Ladson. Sanchez over at first. Here's the 1-1. Outside corner 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 from Hayes. Misses 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2s across the top of the scoreboard. Laced foul. Almost got Brandon Hagan over there. It's full, 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And it'll get back and out of play. Terrio giving chase. Three-two again. On the ground, left side, Sistrunk. Over to first, and that does retire the side. But the Spartans push across 3. They lead at 13-10 heading into the bottom of the 7th. So Brooklyn Fisher is back into pitch. And she will face Lainey Bailey. And then Haven Brooks has come on in the on-deck circle. Or excuse me, it's Alyssa Swallow. Well, the umpire lied to me then. 3-1 the count. And we're going to have a pitching conference. Three and one the count. It's 7, 8, 9 due up this inning for LSUA, the bottom three in the order. Counts full 3-2. On the ground, second. Scooped by Ladson for out number one. Pinch hitting number 20, Alyssa Swallow. She watches the first pitch go by. Upstairs 2-0. Swallow, a tough hitter to pitch to. Here's the 2-0. Ooh. Here's the 3-0. And Swallow works a 4-pitch walk. The left fielder, number 32, Camille Lightfoot. Fires that one over a strike. 0-1. Swallow stands over at first. The Generals bench, I imagine, has gotten pretty short at this point. There have been a lot of changes in this game. Here's the 0-1. On the ground and foul, only just. So 0-2 count on Lightfoot. And then it's back to the top of the order for Romero. Fisher is at 88 pitches. And she is in line to get a save, should she close this out. started the game and could get a save. Here's the 1-2 upstairs, 2-2. Two offering. It's downstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch, ball 4. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. The second baseman, number 3, Sophia Romero. Misses on the first pitch to Romero. It's 1-0. Catches the corner, 1-1. This is the part of the lineup you want up with the runners you want on for LSUA. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Romero battling. Oh, called, third strike. Shortstop number 17, Haley Fontenot. And that'll bring up Fontenot. And that one's to the backstop. So everybody moves up to runners on second and third with 2 down. It's 2-0. Outside. 3-0. Got to imagine Fontenot is going to be taken all the way here. Red light, stop sign, do not swing, do not pass go. And it's called a strike. Three and one. That'll be ball 4. The bases are going to be loaded. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. Winning run at the plate.
Is it possible for us to turn off the AC or no? Can we turn off the AC? Or turn it down a bit?
0-1. This will be pitch number 98 for Fisher. Here's the 1-1. On the ground, a short. This should end it. Across. The Spartans take game 2. 13-10. They escape a bases loaded jam in the 7th to split the day. We'll be back tomorrow with games 3 and 4 of the series. And that will start at noon.